Hey everyone, welcome back to the Explainer. Okay, today we're doing something super special. We're turning this explainer into a giant, interactive read-aloud adventure based on the awesome story, The Great Escape. So, go ahead and gather round, because I'm officially calling on all of our young detectives out there to help me solve a pretty massive grocery store mystery. Are you ready for this? Let's get into it. So, think about this for a second. Have you ever wondered what your food actually does when you aren't looking? I mean, really, picture it. The grocery store closes up, the lights dim down, everyone goes home, and suddenly, boom, your groceries just come to life. They're hopping out of their boxes and bags, having these wild adventures all on their own. Sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, in today's explainer, that is exactly what's going down. Section 1. Meet Shell the homebody. So, Shell is the super carton-loving egg. While literally all the other eggs in his pack are out going wild, exploring the store on the weekends, Shell, he prefers peace, quiet, and just, the adventures in his own imagination. He really just wants some relaxing me time hanging out in the carton. But today, things are going to be a little bit different. Check out this crucial piece of evidence Shell found. It's a note left behind by the other 11 eggs, and it literally says, "We are out, we'll return whenever we feel like it, right this very moment, yay." Basically, they just decided to play this massive game of hide and seek all over the grocery store. The note says they look amazing, they're feeling festive, and yep, they fully expect Shell to come find them. Now, Shell isn't exactly thrilled about this at first. He's perfectly happy just enjoying the peace and quiet of a big empty carton without all his loud roommates. Let's track Shell's morning here. At first, it's great. Ultimate peaceful me time. But then exactly 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 2 seconds later, he looks around. The carton is still completely empty. Like, where are Greg, Shelby, Shelly, Sheldon, Frank, and the other Frank? Usually these great escapes are totally wrapped up by lunch because, well, everyone gets hungry. Shell keeps telling himself there's absolutely no reason to stress or pace around. But then the clock hits noon. Morning is officially over. And just like that, Shell goes from totally relaxed to completely nervous. It is officially time to worry. Section 2, The Great Hide and Seek, a rescue mission. Okay, Shell knows exactly what he has to do. He is going on a full-blown rescue mission to find his friends. But guys, a grocery store is a massive place for one tiny little egg to search all on his own. So he really needs your help. I need you all to step up and be his egg detectives. I'm going to give you some clues, and I need you to help Shell figure out exactly where his friends are hiding out. You got to keep your eyes peeled, okay? All right, detectives, here is your very first clue. Can you guess where the first egg is hiding? Wait a second, is that a round red vegetable? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Go ahead and shout out your guesses right now. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing some pretty good guesses out there. Yes! Fantastic job, detectives. The first egg was hiding right behind a tomato. You guys spotted that perfectly. So Shell has finally found his first friend, but we still have a whole lot more eggs to track down in this giant store, so we gotta keep moving. Let's check out the next clue. Where in the world could the second egg be? Now, you're looking for something green and kind of bumpy. What kind of food in the grocery store is green and bumpy on the outside? Shout it out nice and loud so Shell can hear you. Go ahead, what do you think it is? You got it again. The next egg was hiding right next to the avocados. This whole hide-and-seek game is turning into serious business. But honestly, you detectives are doing an incredible job helping Shell track everyone down. Oh boy, okay, so Shell makes his way down aisle 1, and something really weird catches his eye. Wait, is that an egg painted literally like a galaxy in outer space? It sure is. That is his friend Greg, wearing the craziest disguise ever. But look at all those little green jars surrounding him. Where is Greg hiding? Shout it out one last time, detectives. Let's hear it. Exactly. Pickles, pickles everywhere. Greg was totally hiding by the pickles. Shell yells out, "I found you!" And Greg just replies, "Indeed you did, Shell. Indeed you did." So now Shell is completely on a roll, just discovering his friends one by one all over the store. Found you! Ah, there you are! Section 3, the clue for missing Meg. Taking attendance. All right, so Shell gathers up all the eggs he's found so far. He really needs to make sure everyone is safe and completely accounted for before they can safely head back to the carton. So he tells all the eggs to line up so he can take attendance. Let's actually count the eggs out loud together, exactly like Shell does. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 friends, plus Shell, making it 11. Wait, stop. Hold on. Stop right there. Only 11? Let's do the math here, detectives. Shell has found 11 eggs in total, and that includes himself. But wait, think about it. How many eggs are supposed to be in a completely full carton? A dozen, right? And a dozen equals 12 eggs. So we have 11 eggs found versus 12 eggs in a dozen. That means one egg is still out there, completely missing in this giant grocery store. And that missing egg, it's Meg. Now, the other eggs are super tired at this point. They just want to get lunch. They want to take a nap. They're like, oh, Meg will just turn up eventually. But Shell completely steps up here. He stands tall and says in his absolute most heroic voice, "Eggs, halt. As the old saying goes, if a fellow egg is hiding, we must look until we find them." He flat out refuses to let anyone take a nap until Meg is safe and sound. They are absolutely not finished with this game until they are all back together as a complete dozen. This is going to take an amazing team effort. Shell organizes this highly structured tactical search plan so they can somehow cover the entire store. Step 1, Greg is assigned to search all the high shelves. Step 2, Peg is told to check all the low shelves. Step 3, Clay is put in charge of checking the middle shelves. And the plan just continues rapidly. Sheldon is out there digging through bags of marshmallows. Shelby is combing through aisle 5. Egbert is investigating aisle 6. And Shell himself is just scouring the discount aisle. Literally, everyone is working together as a team to find Meg. But just when they think they've looked absolutely everywhere, Greg yells out that he found something right by the cash register. It's a mysterious rhyming note left by Meg. It reads, "If you want to find an egg, just like a pot of gold, go where things are sold in bulk and look for something bold." Shell really thinks hard about this one. Bulk, bold. Bulk, bold. Wait, he's got it. Detectives, do you know where things are sold in those big giant bins at the store? Section 4. Better together as a dozen, straight to the bulk bins. Shell leads his friends in this mad dash all the way across the store. They are rushing to the bulk bin aisle to finally solve this riddle. Now, there are tons of bins, but they remember the clue, right? To look for something bold. So they spot the boldest bin there and they all gather around it. But there's a problem. The bin is way too tall for a tiny little egg to see inside. So how in the world are they going to rescue Meg? They use teamwork. "Shoulder stack, unite," they all yell. The eggs climb up right on top of each other, balancing super carefully, and they literally create this giant tower of eggs just to peek over the edge of the tall bin. And there she is. "Knock, knock, we know you're in there, Meg," Shell calls out. Meg is absolutely thrilled they finally found her, and honestly, she's especially happy that Shell actually left his cozy carton to come out into the real world. Shell just smiles and tells her, "Hey, it wasn't just me. We found you as a group, and now we're finally back together again." So with the whole dozen finally reunited, all the eggs totally agree that looking for eggs is fun, and finding eggs is definitely more fun. But the absolute most fun of all? That's getting a chance to frolic with your friends. Now, if you don't know, to frolic basically means to play and move about cheerfully, excitedly, or just really energetically. And that is exactly what Shell and his 11 friends do. They celebrate their big victory by just frolicking and playing together all the way home. So, the real crucial takeaway from our story today is what Shell learned on his grand adventure. Think about it. Shell started out only wanting me time, just being peaceful and quiet all alone. And hey, taking time for yourself is a really great thing. It is absolutely okay to be alone sometimes. But by the end of all this, he really discovered the magic of friend time. He learned that sharing adventures, working as a real team, and frolicking around with your friends can seriously be the absolute most fun you can possibly have. You guys were amazing egg detectives today. Seriously, thank you so much for helping Shell out. Now, before we go, I want to leave you with one final question to really think about. Where would you hide if you went on a great escape in your own local grocery store? Would you freeze in the freezer section? Burrow into a mountain of apples? Use your imagination on that one. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer for such a fun read-aloud adventure. Keep reading, keep exploring, and I will see you on the next explainer.